and it's been an absorbing lecture, special lecture this morning. And after we have seen all this presentation and illustration, including the video clips, I think most of us have learned a lot from this morning session. But at the same time, we may have some doubt to be able to propagate Buddhism in such a way. Do we need to know all these kind of IT technologies and advancement and know-how in order to be able to do so? So would you please explain to us that if without the knowledge of IT, how can we propagate in such a way? Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, as we are in the changing part of what we call this propagation 4.0, so in a way that computer literacy is very necessary. From development of the propagation 3.0 or whatever it is, from the level of 3.0, we assume that most of the new people, or the new generations, they already take for granted that computer literacy is a must because everyone has mobile in their hands, and then nowadays all those literacy it's become common. Of course, in our age, it will be difficult to have that accessibility, but we are talking about our future generation, our sort of next generations. And for next generation, these technology will be the birthright, and they will be, from the childhood, they will be familiarized. And this is one of the thing in what we call is creativity and innovations. But however, the creativity and innovation, in order to do that, of course, you need to have a very good knowledge of application as well. And especially this, because I'm trying to present it in the line of cyber and physical combinations for the future development or the modern development. But however, if we are not into that level yet, but what we need is that how do we teach more creatively and more innovatively, as I just explained to you. For example, the whole idea of sustainability is one of the big issues. But I don't have a time to talk about that, but I have been presenting the whole idea of sustainability. In order sustainability from its core, it is a Dhammacakka. Because sustain in Latin, it means that to uphold. Tenure from Latin means uphold, the bearing. Root means that upholding. So what it means that it is not developing as a non-stop developing, but it is able to hold, able to carry on, regardless of all those teachings, and then able to serve one who need with a more creativity and innovation. And that is basically the same thing what I'm talking about. But the technology is just one.
First of all, my name Prasamu Panara, Widens of President Raja University from Cambodia. I would pay respect to Honorable Dr. Prat Sakyawong Resort. I listened to your presentation attentively, and it's really interesting. And you see many kind of the innovation, see different kind of propagation of Buddhism. But I still doubt some kind of way that I also used to think about that, but sometimes in Cambodian context, it seems not acceptable. Like I see about the way you make, let's say, a song with a dancing, because kind of drama, dancing with the song and to describe all this about that. We only used to have such kind of poem. It's okay, suitable, But how about the Thai society with that one? Is this the new one or the old one about the drama? It's the teaching of the Buddha, the same so much.
Okay, because but this said, we are gearing for about what? For the kids from up to the age of 15. So for the age of 15, how are we going to teach? So first, what we are going to try to let them memorize all the dhammas. And then once they memorize it, it will become a part of their daily vocabulary. If you are not saying like that, if you're not giving it that way, all those kids wouldn't be able to observe it. So it depends on this. We designed for the kids of up to maybe just 15, I think, from 11 to 15, from child age to. But we are trying to take them down up to about 4 or 5 years old in Thailand context. But internationally, it will go up to the 15 years. And this will be, everything will be in English. We are working on English as well, so it is not only with Thai. But so far, from the feedback which I use it, everyone love it. And especially when they look at the animations, when they look at everything, they can associate who they are. They can associate, oh, I am a low I am controlled by the doso. I am more like the panya. So they can associate all these words. Generally, it is very difficult to understand. But with their kind of set up that language, and then those kids, instead of humming all this rubbish song, but they humming with this, we need to develop this 10 parameter. How first thing, not to tell lie, have to give.